Okay, so now we're going to make the spout, and we use a small amount of clay, and we can bring that to the centre just as we did before, holding that dead centre on the wheel. And we don't need a very tall piece of clay. There we go, that's enough for the spout. Now we're going to put one finger down the middle of it, and we can go quite near to the wood, out at the bottom and then in towards the top, always bringing your spout towards a narrow top. I'm going to make that a bit bigger, and this will all depend on the type of teapot you want to make. Now we can narrow the entrance to the spout, and that's about it. And then finally we're going to thin off the edge because that pours better, and then you put your finger inside and just pull down, and there you go. That's the spout. We take that off the wheel, wire that underneath, slide it across and put that up there. Now we want to make the lid, and the lid needs to fit within that gap on the main body of the teapot, which we have the calipers measured for. So first of all, we'll start with a larger piece of clay, and we're going to centre that first of all, and we're going to bring that in towards the centre, make a tall narrow form, and then bring it down until we have more of a cylinder, like that. Now we're going to take just the top part of that, and we're going to push that in to make a narrower lump for the finial. The finial is the bit in the middle that you hold on to. There we go. And now with the wall of the spout, we can bring that up and out until the calipers, and how about that, perfect measurement, fit to the width of the lid gap. Now for the finial, I like to make it hollow. I'm going to push a hole down the centre of that, right down into the lid. I'm going to bring that up and back towards the centre. So we've got quite a lot of clay here actually. There we go. And then we can bring that top of that finial in, and we'll thin it out a bit more. So bring it in a bit more until it closes. It wasn't completely dead centre. There we go. And we can change the shape of that. We can make it a nice big finial. That's quite a big one for holding on to when we're taking the lid off. The lid also dips in underneath the rim here, which means that when we turn it later on, it will slot into the top of the teapot. So just going to clean that off. And again, we're going to cut that and put it on one side. And that lid will fit into the top of the teapot. And finally, we're going to make the handle, and this is a particular technique for doing handles, which I really like doing. First of all, we're going to centre that, so squeezing up to a tall, narrow Christmas tree shape, same as we did before, down again to get down to a cylinder form, as we did before for the teapot. At this stage, we're going to go right down to a very shallow pancake style form like that, and the hole in the middle we go right down to the wood. There's the wood, and now we're going to bring that clay out without letting it get off the wheel until we have a donut of clay at about the sort of diameter that we want for a handle, and that'll do nicely. And that's solid clay. We don't want a solid handle, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring that up a little bit. We're going to make it into a hollow tube. So I'm going to push a dent in the middle of that handle until we have about 1 centimetre of clay left at the bottom, and then on the outer wall we're going to bring that up and in at the top like that, and on the inner wall we're going to bring that in and out at the top like that. And then we're going to push until the two join together. So what we've done is we've trapped a bubble of air inside this handle. Just going to make sure that's really well joined. And then using the turning tool, the cutting tool, just going to clean off the outer edge and in here the inner edge of that. So that is now a circular cross section. It'll be finished off when we do the turning next time. And once that's joined like that, that will become a handle to use on top of the teapot. But also there'll be a spare bit which can be used to join onto the back of the teapot. So those are the 4 pieces that we need in order to make our teapot.